So most business owners are kind of in a bit of a panic right now. And I know this because I talk to a lot of them every single day. And I have a team that talks to a lot of business owners every single day because we offer AI visibility and marketing services to business in our area. Now, people aren't just Googling anymore. They're asking AI for the things that they want to buy, the products, the services, the businesses that they want to work with. They're asking ChatGPT, who should we hire? What software should we use? And if your business isn't being recommended by these AI tools, then chances are you're losing out on a lot of business. Now, this is what search engine optimization used to be about. If you were a roofer and you were looking for people in the market that needed a new roof on their home, you wanted to show up in Google because that is where they would be looking. If you did show up in Google, you would get a lot of business. If you did not show up in Google, you would lose out on a lot of business. So this is exactly what's happening with AI search. Not a lot of people are talking about this in this way that I'm going to show you in this video, because I'm going to give you step-by-step instructions on how to improve your visibility, your AEO visibility or GEO, whatever you want to call it. I think we should call it AI search personally. I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm also going to show you how to find businesses that need your help and could pay you in the process for that as well. So whether you are a business owner yourself or you're just looking to make money online, there's going to be a lot here for you in this video. Now, just to qualify myself a little bit for you, I know what I'm talking about. If you go to Google and you type in AI SEO Hawaii, my company is the #1 that shows up, Mina Marketing. Yes, I know how to rank in AI search. This is AI search, right? Google's AI search. I also know how to sell this service. This is a business that we closed the other day, earlier this month. You can see that we have a GEO package here at the bottom for $1,000. That's a $1,000 monthly retainer for selling this service. So in this video, I'm going to talk about all the things that we do to get this website to show up higher in visibility, but I'm also going to give you a way that you can find your own business that needs this and could potentially pay you for, whatever you want to charge. If you're brand new, I recommend at least $500 a month. You can step it up and start charging $1,000 a month once you get comfortable. I also have over 50 businesses that I'm working with on a regular basis. This is my rank tracking software that I use to help them with their online visibility. So again, I know what I'm talking about, and that is why I am sharing these numbers with you, because I want you to know that I'm a credible source while there are a lot of bad actors out there, people that don't do what they say that they are actually doing or teaching. And so if you like this topic of showing up higher in AI search, getting AI search-based clients, or just using AI tools to grow your business and make money and save more time, then I'd like to do something special for you. Before we get into the meat of this training, I'd like to offer you my 4-part AI Fast Track training for free. It's a 4-part training series where we go even deeper on topics just like this: AI search visibility, how to get businesses to pay you for AI search, and I give you a free trial to the best software tool that I use out there to get clients, grow my business, increase my search by getting more reviews for my business in an automated way, but that's a topic for another discussion. So if you want that training, plus the prompt document that I have for this video, which is right here, you're going to want it. Just like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, comment below, and I will send you a direct link to this prompt document and all the other bonuses I'm talking about in this video. So with that, let's jump into this training. I have some great information for you, right? This is what we're going to cover. What is AI SEO and why is it so valuable? How to make money with it, improving for your own business, or selling this as a service. I recommend you do both. Whether you're an AI agency owner person, if you're not ranking yourself for a term like this, which could bring in business for you, this is the best place to start, is to just practice ranking your own website. And that's how I got my start with search engine optimization over 10 years ago. So that is what we're going to be covering in this video. And then I'm also, so much going on, everybody. Show you how to find businesses to pay you for this. G's. For AEO. Let's call it AI SEO or AI search. Man, there's so many names for it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Should we call it AEO, GEO, SEO? Here's the difference. I'm saying, can we please call it AI search? AEO stands for Answer Engine Optimization, which is the process of structuring content to directly answer user questions, allowing it to be featured in AI-powered search like chatbots, ChatGPT, voice assistants, and so on. Generative Engine Optimization is basically a strategy designed to increase a brand's visibility within AI-powered search results like ChatGPT, Google, Gemini, which focuses on keyword rankings and clicks. I mean, doesn't that sound like the same thing? To me, it does. It sounds like a very, very similar thing. This is AI-powered search, AI-powered terms. I think we just call it AI search. But this is, an example, right? You go to Google now and you type in a question, and the first thing that shows up is an overview. So I call this AI search. Generative Engine Optimization may be like asking ChatGPT for something and they give you a response. Maybe that's answer engine optimization. I don't know. It's confusing. What I do know is you can get small businesses to pay you for helping them show up in this and ChatGPT, and it's not that difficult to actually do. So one other thing that I want to point out to you that I thought was a very interesting chart was actually this document. It says AI isn't killing search, Google is. And this is a chart here, and it's basically usage between the total sum of website visits and app sessions between Google is this red, and ChatGPT is blue. And so what this chart is saying is that the usage for ChatGPT and Google, the amount of people using the tools, are starting to converge. There's a lot more people using tools like ChatGPT for search, and Google is losing some market share on that. But what this article is saying, and I agree to this, is that Google is losing a lot of their usage because of not because of this, because people are using other tools, but because a lot of people don't like this. A lot of people don't like this AI overview. And let me know what you think. Do you like this AI overview? Do you like the top 10 results like it used to be? A lot of people are, if they're going to get an AI search response, they're going to go to another tool and get it that way. And so, this article goes on to say that, people are leaving the platform or not using it as much because of this new interface where they recommend instead of giving you the organic search. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. The bigger thing about this article, though, is like the usage data and how much people are using it. And I recently went to a conference, and somebody that worked at OpenAI came and said that only 9% of the world has actually even used a tool like ChatGPT before, which is also a very kind of sobering stat, because that tells you how early you are to the AI landscape. If you're somebody here like just on this video or a subscriber to my channel and you're doing things like the things that I share with you, you're on the front of things. Somebody says, isn't Google just stealing more of the pie from everyone else? I don't know. I think the pie is getting bigger because of all these tools are coming together. But I also think Google is not going anywhere. I actually really don't think, like the amount of people that use Google compared to how many people are searching in ChatGPT, it's pretty staggering. Okay, so let's jump into this. Why is this so valuable? Because I think this is an important thing that you guys all recognize and know about. So if you're a business owner and you are being recommended by AI search, or, my example here, if somebody is looking to get AI search engine optimization in Hawaii and I show up number one and somebody clicks on that and I get a new customer, I'm going to get more business. And so whether you're a HVAC person, you're a roofer person, somebody says, how do we get our own business, including as I'm going to show you, stick with me here. That's exactly what this video is about. You can see why for your own business, it would be valuable. This is the way that I actually grew my business in the beginning for the first few years, just by organic search engine optimization. If you looked up Hawaii SEO, I was a number one company that showed up, and I got a lot of business organically that way. I didn't have to go out and do cold calls and sales and things like that. People just were looking for the service. They found me, they came to my website, and then they hit me up. And that's a nice way to get business if you are an introvert or somebody that's not interested in doing sales. Just set up your own little traps and let people come to you, right? I like to use the analogy of a fishing line in the water, right? If you want to catch a fish, you have to have a fishing line in the water. If you don't have a fishing line in the water, you're not going to catch a fish. Well, allowing your website to show up in Google and AI search, those are two different lines that you've got in the water. Google search number one, great. Keep that line in the water. You want to start to expand? Great. The foundation for showing up in AI search is doing all the things that it takes to show up in Google. So that's really step one. You're going to do those things together, and I'm going to show you more about that in this video. So the value there for business owners, obviously you get more sales, more customers, more visibility if you show up in Google, and also the different platforms, Gemini, ChatGPT, all those things. And if you are somebody who is more of like an AI marketer, maybe you are selling this service to business owners, this is a completely blue ocean service for people who are willing to pay for it. This business right here that we sold recently, they had no idea that people could optimize for this. We sent out an email the other day, and I want to show this to you guys actually. This is a really interesting little snippet because, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I'm a practitioner, right? I do the things that I'm telling you guys to do because first I show you that they work, and then other people do it, and they go up in my community and they post about it working for them too. But check this out. I sent an email to my company's list the other day. This is Go HighLevel, by the way. This is a tool that I use and I give you 30 days free of in the fast track training. And I send emails to people through this. And you can see that like this one, for example, I sent an email about like this one. ChatGPT ads are here, right? This is a new topic. ChatGPT is going to roll out ads, and you can see that I sent out an email about this, and I had over, show stats and numbers, just to show you how many interests. 198 people clicked for that topic and scheduled appointments, wanted to get on a waiting list about that topic. Same thing. This is an email that went out the other day. AI SEO. Is this something that I'm doing? Yes. Is it something that people are very interested in? Yes. Let me show you the statistics and some of the emails that I'm sending out to business owners. By the way, my list is all business owners. This is Mind of Marketing, company list, show stats and numbers, delivered to 4,700 people. 144 businesses clicked that are interested in doing this. And scheduled appointments, we had, I think this email went out the other day, and I think we had 4 scheduled appointments of businesses who, as soon as you right now talk about showing up in AI search, their ears are perking up and they're like, hey, you can do that. Because you're the first person, more than likely, the first person that has ever come across their desk, doorstep, business, whatever, that is talking about how I can improve their visibility in AI search. So I have one little homework lesson that I want you to take with you as you go about your day. Anytime you go into a business, anytime you order a coffee from a coffee shop, anytime you talk to somebody who is a business owner, I want you to ask them, is your business showing up in AI search? That is your opener. And if you say that to a business owner, they're going to immediately say, I don't know. And your next response is, well, are you interested in maybe improving that? And they're going to say, you can do that. And I promise you right now, this is a blue ocean time to be having that conversation with people. And by the end of this video, whether you've never optimized a website before in your life, I'm going to give you a step-by-step way that you can do that so that you can learn a very valuable skill, one that's made me millions of dollars in revenue, like recurring. I think at this time I'm probably making somewhere around, I don't know, $75,000 a month on monthly retainer just from doing search optimizations. So it's a very valuable thing, and one skill that I really want anybody in my community to at least learn about. And with this growth of the new, AI search and all that, I think it's even more exciting than ever before because anybody you talk to has never even done it before. They've never even heard of it. They didn't know that you could do it. And the ability to get somebody to pay you is so much easier because there's not a lot of people doing this. It's new. You don't have to do as much convincing. Like if you went to somebody right now and you said, hey, if you pay me, I'll grow your business in Google search. You're going to have to convince them a lot more than saying, if you pay me, I'll make sure that ChatGPT starts recommending you more. The reason is because it's new and they want it and there's not a lot of competition. So right now, focus on what I'm going to give you in this video, okay? And if you're getting any value out of this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. So let me jump back over to this. I've shared with you why this is so valuable for business owners at large. You are probably going to be a business owner if you are not already. If you are an AI marketer or an opportunity seeker looking to build an online business, eventually, if you generate some cash flow, you will become a business owner anyway. And you should probably consider ranking your website with the tactics that I'm going to give you in this video. Okay. So what I did, and what I want to share with you guys, which is a cool ninja hack that I think is so damn awesome, because when I started my career, there was no information about how to optimize and show up better in Google search. It was private. You had to pay for it. And right now, did you know that you can go to Google's Gemini and they have a new feature right here at the bottom, Google's Gemini, free, right? You can select by filter and go to this little feature. It's called guided learning. You can essentially have Google's Gemini be your own personal mentor on any topic. And if I wanted to have Google mentor me on any topic, the number one topic that I want Google to mentor me on is what? Google search, AI search, visibility, and then probably running ads, Google ads. And those are the most valuable things that you can get, right? So it's pretty damn cool that Google is actually freely giving this information, because in the past, Google was very guarded about their algorithm. They didn't want you to know how to optimize for their search algorithm. They didn't want you gaming it. And so they never really told you like backlinks were a valuable thing. That's how you can get your website to show up higher. They didn't tell you about content. They didn't tell you how keyword density or any of that stuff. But check this out. Now, you can go to Google and they can tell you exactly how to improve your business in visibility and in AI search. So go to Google, guided learning. I recommend you start getting comfortable doing this, not just on this topic, but on any topic that you want. And by the way, I'm giving you my AI search visibility SOP that I use within my business. This is a step-by-step standard operating procedure. Anytime we get a new client, this is the process that we pull to optimize a website. But this is also information that you can get here in Gemini, right? This is just there's more information that I'm giving you. And you can get that by commenting below, joining the fast track training. It's free. So let's read into what Gemini has told us, okay? In 2026, improving visibility in AI search, like ChatGPT, is less about ranking a link and more about being the cited authority. AI models don't just look at keywords. They're looking for clear, trustworthy answers they can summarize and recommend. Trustworthy answers. To me, this is, a signal of Google reviews are a big piece of what AI tools are deeming trustworthy, right? How do you figure out what is trustworthy? Reviews. It's like open source, peer-to-peer review. That's the best way to get that information. It says AI search. So number one, optimize for the atomic answer. AI search engines love content they can easily digest. A winning strategy in 2026 is to use question-based headings. So like, for example, if you go to my website, this is my headline, right? Unleash your business with Hawaii's AI and digital marketing experts. So that's not a question statement, but if I go to any of these other service pages, right? Maui SEO services that grow your business, or even AI SEO. Let's actually go to that one. Maui AI SEO services, AI optimization for local businesses. So this is a statement. This isn't a question. So what it's telling you is like, you could make the title of your pages, who is the best at Maui at SEO, or who is the best at AI SEO on Maui? ? So if you optimize your pages for questions, and I'm not doing that because I do that within the content, like I don't do that on the main headline, because I do believe that from a conversion optimization standpoint, I think a headline like this is better. But if you scroll down, you'll see like we have here. Why should we choose Mind Marketing for AI SEO? That's a question. Are you ready to increase your AI visibility on Maui? We have lots of questions. Then we have frequently asked questions. So we're optimizing for the AI search, right? So if you have a website, obviously these are some things that you can do to your own website. If you get somebody to pay you, then these are some things that you can do as well. So if you have more questions on this, the awesome thing about guided learning is you can just ask it. You can say, can you explain more about the winning strategy in 2026 about question-based headings? And it'll go deeper. And if you have more questions than that, you can go deeper. So I love this guided learning feature. It really gives people the ability to get access to information directly from the horse's mouth. And I think this is super valuable for you guys to look at. So number two, you can strengthen your entity data. So your entity, which is your business, a collection of name, address, phone number, services, and reviews to ensure that AI trusts your entity. So what you want to do is make sure that Google sees you as a business, or if you are optimizing for somebody, that they see you as a business. One of the first things that you want to do is get your Google business profile set up, right? Because if I go to Google and I type in, I don't know, dentist, Hawaii, what we're going to see is the Google Maps section right here. And if you are a dentist and you don't have a pin claimed in the Google Maps section, then you are non-existent. People are not going to find you. And this little section here, this is called the Google Business Profile section. So in order to claim this, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. What I do for my clients is I use this tool called Go HighLevel. Again, I'm giving you 30 days free to this tool, and I'm actually going to show you how to use this tool to find businesses that need this service so that they can pay you. But what's nice about this service is if you go to the reputation section, there's this complete user interface to claim a Google business listing or connect it, right? So you go to GBP optimization, and you can see that I have my Google business score right here. So I have my business. You can see the same thing. If I go to Google and I type in Mind of Marketing, you can see Mind of Marketing is right here on the right-hand side, and it has my business name, address, phone number, all the other information about the company. Well, I've connected that here in HighLevel, and it actually gamifies how to optimize it. So you can see my Google Business Profile Score optimization is at a 15 out of 16. So when somebody pays you to do their optimizations, what I would do is I just connect their Google Business Profile here, or I have them do it. It's pretty easy to do that. You just go to the Launchpad and you send them a link, and then they can log in and connect their profile. And then you can edit all this stuff right from in here. And it'll tell you if this is a good edit or a bad edit, and it is optimized properly. And it'll tell you all the things that you can do to make it even better optimized. And once you get them in 15 out of 16, you can say, great, I've got the Google Business Profile part of the Google Guided Learning section mapped out. And the other thing that you want to do is you want to do that in Apple Maps, Yelp, and other directories. Now, this is one of the reasons why people pay for this service every single month. So like this business, you guys, they're paying us $1,000 per month every single month. And this is one of the reasons I got into this business model in the beginning, because I used to be a mechanic for a living. I used to work at an hourly rate. I didn't make a lot of money. And in order to pay my rent, I had to show up to work and punch the clock and do 40 hours a week. That all changed for me once I started getting people to pay me per month. I had my first client pay me, I think, $200 per month. And I was like, wow, I can work a couple days and make that every month. And then what if I get 10 clients paying me $200 a month? I'm essentially not on the hook to show up hourly anymore. I now get paid based off of the value that I give to people. And there has never been a better time than right now for you to get paid based off of the value that you can provide to people using AI software tools and learning new valuable skills like I'm giving you in this video. So the other thing that you would want to do, because it says your review engagement is a huge piece of this. Somebody said join the fast track training. I appreciate you. Reviews. So the other thing that I like to do with HighLevel, because HighLevel really helps me to optimize these businesses, right? So I go to the review section, and it allows me to send a review request. So if I get a business like this business who's going to pay me $1,000 a month, or say you have a business right now and you're trying to increase your visibility, what you want to do is you just want to come here and you want to upload your customer list, their emails or their phone numbers, and then just send them a review request. And what this does is it sends them something like this. And it says, hey, leave us a review. And when they click this button, it takes them right here to my Google Business Profile page to leave a review. And it automatically populates it with 5 stars, which is nice because then they don't have to think about it. So I like to bring people in, bring clients in, and then obviously make sure they have a Google Business Profile first. And then you want to do a review blast for them. That could be your first month of work right there, $500 to $1,000. Next month, you can do another reviewer blast, and then you can claim another profile like their Yelp, their Yellow Pages. These are called citations, right? HighLevel allows you to actually get citations in the listing section as an add-on if you want. You can activate all your listings. You can scan a business and see how many listings they have already. I thought I already did this for my business. I did not. So jumping back to the guided learning section, right? We have making sure your business is claimed. You have your business name, address, phone number. If you have any questions on these things, make sure to dive even deeper. Have more questions. Ask more questions. Your build score velocity. AI search tools like Perplexity often cite Reddit, local news, and niche blogs. If people are talking about you on these platforms, AI is much more likely to recommend you. And then it talks about local mentions and then review engagement. AI models analyze the sentiment of your reviews. So doing the review blast is obviously going to be a super valuable thing for your business. And if you don't have a customer list, then just start one by one. Do something for somebody, provide value, ask them for a review. And that's how it starts. I mean, I got one review at a time. I stack them up, over the course of my business, throughout my company now, I think I have 79 5-star reviews. And, they didn't all happen overnight. Somebody says, is Apple Maps still a thing since Google and iPhones are on Gemini now? I mean, Apple Maps is still a thing. If you go to Google and you type in Apple Maps, people have phones. They're still using Apple Maps. You can still come here. What I recommend you do is, like, if you look your business up in here, you want to make sure you have the correct information in Apple Maps. That's part of optimizing for search. Like, if your business or your client's business has their name, address, phone number on Google, and on Apple Maps they have a different phone number, well, then when people are looking this business up, the tool's going to be confused. They're going to say, well, there's this phone number, there's this phone number, there's this phone number, there's this phone number. Which one is it? Or same concept with an address, right? This feature, this Google Maps thing, it works on a metric called proximity. Proximity is when you're searching for dentist Hawaii, it uses your location, right? So it knows where you are on the map, and it wants to show you the businesses that are closest to you, have the closest proximity to you. Well, how do you signal to the search engine and AI that your business or your target business is in close proximity? Well, you have the address and you have the Google Business Profile claimed. But if you have the Google Business Profile claim, then you have the Apple Maps claim, and they're using two different addresses, it's not going to know what address you're currently at. So you want to have consistency with your name, address, phone number throughout all these things. And you want to make sure that, if you change your address, your phone number, or your clients do this, they want to update that stuff, okay? And by the way, these are things that we talk about in the Fast Track training. It's totally free. If you want more information on, how I do this stuff and how I get clients and grow my business, just comment below and I'll send you that information. And also, I'm giving you 30 days free to HighLevel, where you can actually play around with this software. If you're a business yourself, I recommend you just install it for your business and you start to do these things, optimize your Google business score, go to reviews section, send out a review blast, upload a customer list, send out a review blast. I have people in my community that do review blasts and charge $200 every time they do a review blast, and they're just using this software to help them do it. If you are somebody who is looking to get small businesses to pay you for this type of service, I recommend you try HighLevel. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you how to get a customer using HighLevel for this. Okay. So let me jump back into my slides. Let's see. Use Go HighLevel reviews, reputation model. So I already talked about reviews. So how to find businesses that need answer engine optimization, generative engine optimization, AI search visibility. What I do is I go to this prospecting feature in HighLevel, and you can type in a keyword and you just give it your location. This is Google's auto suggest. This is a very valuable tool, you guys. All this information is already coming from Google, and then you hit search. And what it does is it pulls up all the dentists in this area and it lists them out here. And it tells you, it gives them a score. It shows you how many reviews they have, what type of website they have, do they have their Google Business Profile claim. So isn't that nice to be able to see all these businesses? I'm going to filter out 15 by page. Like if you saw a business that didn't have a Google Business Profile claimed, that's one that you could reach out to and say, hey, I noticed you don't have it claimed. I can help you. That's costing you money. And if you didn't know how to claim a Google Business Profile, you could just you could come here, Google Gemini, and look it up, and it'll tell you exactly how to do that. Or you could join my fast track training, and you can be a part of I have a free community, by the way. It's called the AI Control Room here. We've got over 10,000 people in here now. People like Dimitri, people like Richie Cronin in here 1 hour ago, $1,200 from one phone call. And look at this. He's talking about Go HighLevel has a new feature under reviews. Allows you to drip a reply to old reviews. Old reviews were very time consuming to sort only as in HighLevel. So I know this feature. This is a really cool feature, by the way. You can go to HighLevel, and if you go to the settings section, there's just so many ways that you can get clients, grow your business with this tool. Look, there's a little AI agent section over here on the left. But you can create an AI agent, right? Look at this. This is the review section. And I can create an AI agent right here. Oh, my head, my talking head, my video is in the way. Let me move this. See this little agent button here? I can create an AI agent to respond to all my reviews automatically. Auto responses. Create a new campaign. I can create an agent that will respond to all my reviews every single day between these hours. Only respond to reviews older than 14 days. And so this is what Richie did. He had this automatically responding to his old reviews to re-engage customers. This is something that you could sell to people on a monthly basis, right? You could sell a small, like businesses that get a lot of reviews, for example. It's time consuming to respond to their reviews, don't you think? Well, what if you use this tool for them and automatically respond to their reviews to them? They'll pay you $200 a month for that. And then you just bundle it, right? Like this is something that you bundle. Automatic review responses, Google Business Profile Optimization. We're also going to give you an option to use the video testimonial so you can send out a link to your customer database and you can get customers to shoot video testimonials. This is a guy that works on my team. I think he was just playing with the video testimonial section. So you can monetize all that, right? And by the way, I did put a link for all my live people that are tuning in live for the fast track training in the live stream comments. So that's for you. I appreciate you guys being here live and showing up to my live streams. So let me jump back to the prospecting section because I think this is a super powerful piece of HighLevel that you get that most people don't use. Because look, you find one of these businesses and then you just run a report on them. Now check this out. Check this out. I've run a report on this business. So imagine right now you have no clients. You take me up on my 30 days free of HighLevel in the AI fast track training. For 4 days, I show you how to get clients and grow your business. If you're a business owner, I show you how to grow your business in the same way. If you have no clients, you sign up for the fast track, you start running reports on businesses that you want to work with in your area. Use the prospecting tool. You search, by industry and location. If you're a mechanic like me, start out looking for mechanics in your area and then just use their prospecting tool and create reports like this. So this is a piece of marketing that you get to use. So I created this report for handy pool cleaners and you can see their overall score is 38%. So if I sent this to them, and there's a link here, just hit this button, and you can send this report to this business. And it's all about their business. And look, I have my company name and phone number here. So when they're reviewing this, if they have questions, they can contact me. So this whole thing is designed to get people to contact you because you have created this valuable resource that peaks their information on how they can show up better in Google search. And showing up better in Google search is going to help them to show up better in AI search. So those are foundational pieces. If you can't be found in Google, you can't be found in ChatGPT. ChatGPT is built off of Google. I don't know if you guys knew that. All of the information in ChatGPT comes from Google. That's where it comes from. So if somebody came to me tomorrow and they said, hey, can you help me show up in ChatGPT? The first thing I would do is I would go to Google and optimize their Google business profile. I'd do all the things that I'm showing with you guys how to do, because those are foundational pieces. SEO is not going anywhere. AI search is a new big thing that people are really interested in. I've shown you the data, but you have to have Google search optimization in order to get that too. So this is an opportunity for you to do what we're doing, which is going to all of our SEO clients. This business is paying us $1,000 a month for Google search engine optimization. And now we're saying, hey, we have this new thing that we can also do for you, which is generative engine optimization. It also costs $1,000. So now we have an additional product that we're selling, and the value to them is now they get business from Google, and now they get business from ChatGPT. And so, if you guys like this topic of doing this stuff, again, check me out in my fast track training. I got a link in the live stream comments, but comment below if you're watching the replay, and I'll send that over to you directly. And remember, I'm giving you this document here that gives you 30 days free to HighLevel, the fast track training. And then I have this cold email, DM, that I want you to send to people when you give them the report. So check this report, right? We created the report. This business, it got a 38% overall. That's not very good, right? If Handy Pool Cleaners saw this, don't you think that they would want to do whatever they could to get to 100% if they knew that that would help them grow their business? And it saw down here, and it saw that, okay, cool, their Google business profile is claimed. That's great. But they don't have a website. Why don't they have a website? Maybe we should use HighLevel to build them a website. You can have HighLevel build you a website with literally 3 clicks of a button. I'm going to show you how to do that. But let's just say that we wanted this business to work with us and pay us. I want you to send them this text message. Quick question. Have you noticed Google showing AI answers above the search results lately? We're seeing businesses lose clicks even while still ranking well. I ran a quick check on your site and it doesn't appear in the AI answers yet. Happy to send you a short screen recording, or I'm happy to send you a report, or here's a link to a report that I ran that shows your business has a 38% score in search visibility. What do you guys think? This is a piece of marketing that you can use to get leverage. Show people why they suck and offer to improve them for a fee. And this is the foundational principles that I have started my career on. And I've just been doing this every single day for over 10 years. I've worked with over 500 businesses one-on-one, and I've taught thousands of people in my community my tactics and strategies to actually implement and get clients and do these different types of things. I have this is an old screenshot, but I have over 3,000 success stories of people getting clients, growing their business, just like Richie, who put this in our community over an hour ago. This is a free community, by the way. So, I don't know. I've given you some value there. I've shown you. I hope you've seen that I've shown you that AI SEO is a super valuable thing that you could be learning how to do and selling to people and improving your own business. I've shown you how to basically get unlimited information on how to get better at learning how to do this skill. And then I've also shown you how to find businesses that need this to pay you. And once they say yes, you're going to just do exactly as I said and have Gemini tell you how to improve their website. And as long as you can follow instructions, you can do this, you guys. You do not have to go, get a degree. You don't have to have a marketing degree. You don't have to go to college. You don't even have to have a lot of starting capital to do this. I'm giving you a free trial to HighLevel and step-by-step training to do this stuff. I don't know. The rest is up to you. I'm going to answer some of these questions before we get out of here. Somebody says the ChatGPT SEO isn't ready yet. Correct. You can do ChatGPT. You can do SEO for ChatGPT. Yes. And this is actually, I'm giving you this additional, in this document here for this video. Comment below if you want this. I have my AI search visibility fulfillment standard operating procedure. So if you want, these are the things that you need to do. In addition to this, you could go here and get this information too, but this is my take with my additional information on it. These are the things that you need to do. to improve ChatGPT visibility. So you can go ahead and check it out later. Luna says, I love your videos. Send the fast track and the prompts, please. Appreciate you. So Luna, I put your live. The link is in the chat. Somebody says, hello, Nick. I hope all is well. This question is not related to the subject, but once you have time, the OpenAI Prism, how can anyone sell this? It will be known immediately in that community. I have a video on this. You should go check it out. I see lots of people asking for the fast track. So many people saying, join the fast track. People say, Nick is at it again. Great content. I see the flat earth people. Flat earther back at it again. How you doing? Awesome stuff, you guys. Well, I hope you got some value out of this. Somebody says, how much starting capital does one need and how much do you have upsells? And if so, how much? Look, oh, that's a good question. Okay, so starting capital, right? I'm giving you, if you're brand new and you want to get going with this business model, okay, I put a link in the chat to my fast track training, right? So this is my fast track training. It's a 4-part training where I show you step-by-step tactics to get clients and start a business, just like what I've shared with you in this video. I also give you a link where you can use this software suite of tools for 30 days for free. Both of these things you can get going right now for $0 down for free. And there is one upsell to this. It's called the VIP experience. It's 4 additional videos with some additional documents. If you don't want that, just scroll to the bottom and say, I don't want that. I give you everything that you need in this to be successful, and you have 30 days to follow along and use this tool to get clients. Now, yes, I make a commission if you stay past the 30 days. So just so you know, if you use this tool and take me up on a 30-day trial and you don't actually use it, stay past the 30 days, I don't get paid. So my whole goal with this training is to make sure that I see you be successful. So the stuff that I put in here is designed for you to actually get customers. So that's the upsell. It's 0 capital to start, essentially. And yeah. Basis Transformation says, thank you. The best as always. I appreciate you. Mr. Kid says, what are a few things you can highlight about setting clear boundaries for dealing with a client when it comes to social media posting? So for social media posting, have you gotten a client yet, Mr. Kid? For social media posting, you just want to make sure that you're not selling engagement. You know, you're selling activity. So when you find a business, this is another video that I have, another topic, another foot in the door strategy, you guys. If you find a business that needs social media posting, you just want to make sure that you are selling one post every single day or every other day, regardless of how many likes or engagements it gets. So the language you want to use when you talk to somebody about this, and I do talk about this in the fast track training, by the way, is I see that you haven't posted on your social media in 6 months to a year. I can solve that for you. I'm happy to create high quality content to go out to your social media every day or every other day, depending on how you structure your packages. And I can give your business a heartbeat. And if you want that, that's great. But don't sell more sales, more followers, more subscribers. That's not what you're selling. Somebody says, I saw the video of Prism. It's powerful. Just know how fast the word would spread. It's hard to sell a free item. Well, you sell the outcome of the item. You don't sell the item itself. What can you create with Prism? What are the outcomes that you can sell? Adam says, I love the fast track. It's what caused me to jump into this. Business has come quickly, but it's not just going well. It's not just going well, but it's really fun to talk about. Everyone is interested in AI mentioned. And look, Adam, just keep doing it. Like, keep doing it. And I'm going to see you here in this community, like Dimitri and Jonathan and Richie and the other people that are crushing it. You know, they're just talking to businesses, finding people that need the help, and then offering to solve that for them. And a lot of the time they're using HighLevel as their software suite of tools because, look, at the end of the day, and I made another video on this, I just canceled another tool today because HighLevel built it into their tool. Like, this is a software suite of tools. You get like 50 things that you can do. You can build websites, you can do AI agents, you can send invoices, you can send emails, you can send SMS. So, you know, if you're on a shoestring budget, this is the thing that you want to use. All right, you guys, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate you all being here. I'll see you in the next one.